This segment brought to you by Kansas Wheat. Learn more at rediscoverwheat.org.
Dr. Dan here at the PAC Summit out in Oberlin, Kansas, and with me, Mr. Mitch Holthus, the voice of the Chiefs, voice of the Wildcats, really someone that's carried the flag for the state of Kansas, and we're very, very thankful for all you've done, and appreciate you being here.
Well, one of the things I try to do is try to carry the flag too for production agriculture. Wherever I go, one of the things that I feel is a mission is tying in rural to urban. The Chiefs are a great way to do that because of our unique setting in the NFL. Us and the Packers are probably the two teams that can do that, but it's something near and dear to my heart, particularly being with beef producers today. It was great.
Well, you know, we sometimes forget the power of sports and the things that we have that we can help others, but what you can do for agriculture in your position and being able to, coming from Smith Center, Kansas State Wildcat, now with this opportunity, it's pretty cool.
Well, and again, something I feel like a responsibility to do, but we can get so divided, even within beef production, we can get divided, right?
Yep.
But the more unified we can be, sports is a great way to unify. Okay, you're thinking, well, wait a minute. It's also a great way to divide if you're rivals between the Chiefs and Broncos. But it's also a great conduit, Dan, to get a lot of things done and get on the same page. And so I thought, that's one of the things I tried to get done with the message today.
Yeah, well, it was pretty clear, and I think that when people say, here you come in saying that managing at the C level, I think they think about the C level player, yes, and they really don't tie together the words that begin with the letter C. Conduit, courage, and I think the one that struck the tone with me when you started talking about conduit, about carrying on what we do as a heritage in our beef industry.
Well, and I think it's really a cultural problem that we have now because we think it's just about us, and we're kind of the first generation to really think that way, and we need to have a little bit of a Renaissance revolution, that I say, because the only way what we're doing now is perpetuated is to make sure that we can be a light for the future. And as I said in the talk, I think Josh McDowell said it, but our children and grandchildren are a conduit to a life we'll never see. Well, what are we doing to prepare that? Part of our mission here is not only to gain margin in the cattle and put out a good product that people love as part of their diet, but it's also a way of life, a way to do things to help those that will follow us. And our culture really doesn't think that way. And so if we can start in just a room in Oberlin, Kansas and rethink that, or maybe think it for the first time, we can have a big impact.
It's kind of like that disease of me, We think we're the first ones to go through it, and I keep telling people, and I'm a vet, I said, we have the same problems in production. It's just different people and different cattle going through it. Absolutely. And you talked about that. And then tying in the courage to stay in it. The courage to move forward, I think, is really important.
And I think connecting to what I've learned in just the last 5 years, the power of listening. It's being a good listener. Don't listen to respond, listen to absorb. And that's been big in what I'm learning. But then with that, to understand that it takes unusual courage. Because, hey, we live in an imperfect world. Markets go up and down. Consumer behavior goes up and down. But our health goes up and down. And if we can maintain our personal approach and integrity and strength no matter what, then we can be different. We can be salt and light.
KFRM is one of the largest farm radio stations in the nation, dedicated to informing and entertaining rural listeners from northern Oklahoma to southwestern Nebraska. You can catch KFRM in many ways. Of course, 550 on the AM dial, streaming at KFRM.com, or on your smartphone by going to the TuneIn Radio app, or on Ag AM in Kansas on Tuesdays and Facebook every day of the week. KFRM, tune us in. You'll be glad you did.
Hi, I'm Kim Mandarin with Hardy Insurance. I'm here to help you with all of your farm and ranch needs. When it comes to protecting your operation and your family, you need a name you can trust at a price you can afford. Call me today or visit hardyaviationins.com.